Hi guys, let's do another English practice. Today the article's name is Would you risk £50,000 for a chance at a million? It was posted August 2nd, 2026, the level intermediate. Some vocabularies: flip, to move, throw, something with a quick movement, guaranteed, for which a promise or formal assurance is given, give up, to stop doing or having something, risk, the possibility of something bad happening, aversion, a strong feeling or dislike toward something, gain, to get or secure, something wanted or needed. Okay, so let's move on to the reading. Imagine this: someone offers you 50,000 pounds, around $66,000. You can take it or give it up and flip a coin for a 50% chance of winning a £1 million. Which would you choose? According to a YouGov survey of 4,600 adults in the UK, most people would take the guaranteed money. In the survey, 73% chose the £50,000, while only 21% said they would give it up for the chance to win £1 million. The other 6% said they couldn't decide. The survey also found some interesting differences between groups. For example, 82% of women chose the guaranteed cash compared with just 63% of men. Age also affects people's choices. Although younger adults usually earn less money than older people, people aged 18 to 24 most often chose to flip the coin. Almost 30% of younger people said they would take the risk compared with just 11% of people aged 65 and over. But why did so many people choose the guaranteed money? One possible reason is something called loss aversion. This means people often focus more on what they could lose than what they could gain. In this case, the excitement of possibly winning £1 million may not feel as stronger as the fear of giving up a guaranteed £50,000 and ending up with nothing. Because of that, many people would rather take the guaranteed money than risk ending up with nothing, even if the possible gain is much bigger. So, how about you? Would you take the guaranteed cash or risk it all for the chance to get much more? Okay, so let's move on to the questions. What percentage of participants chose the £50,000? It was 73% of the participants. I guess, let me check here. Which age group was most likely to choose the flip the coin? The younger people, between 18 and 24. What is loss aversion? It is when the people think more about the loss than the possible gain. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the discussion. What are your thoughts on YouGov's findings? I found it a little bit interesting to see the point of view in about different ages related with bet. In this case, yeah. Do you find it surprising that most people chose the guaranteed money? Not really. I think that is normal. People fear lost the money. Yeah. Why do you think younger people were more likely to choose to flip the coin. I think younger people don't have so much to lose, so it's a possibility of a real change of life. Yeah. Would you take the guaranteed money or flip the coin? I would flip the coin if the 50 pound is given as well. If it was mine, I will keep my money. What would you do if you won 1.3 million? I will invest that money and I will try to live just with the investments dividends. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the further discussion. Would you describe yourself as a risk taker? Not really. Sometimes I even take some risk, but it is very thought. Yeah. Do you ever play the lottery or other games of chance? No, I've never played in something like that. Have you ever won anything in a game of chance? No, I've never won anything in a game. Yeah. How much money do you think you'd need to be content? It's a funny question, but I would like to maybe to have a quantity that I could live with the dividends. Yeah. How much money would you say it takes to live comfortably in your country? I would say like 5 or 6 minimum salaries. Okay. So we have finished that lesson. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.